Now, JeniLynn, I know you've expressed concern in the past about FastPass Plus at Disney, and as of today, all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks have gone paperless and are just FastPass only. So now's the best time to learn how this works, and that's what we're going to show you today, exactly how this works. There's 2 ways, if you have a MagicBand or you have an annual pass or a day pass. We're going to start off by talking about those with cards like this, like the annual pass or a day pass, show you how this works. Starts off at the parking plaza. When you pull in, they will give you a piece of paper that looks just like this. And if they don't give it to you right away, you can ask for one. They'll hand you one. It gives you all the attractions that have FastPass at the park you're going to, where you can book those at a kiosk. Now, of course, when you enter the park, you can use your pass to enter the park. That's been going along with this for a while now, so you got that perfect.
That's good.
And when you enter, sometimes there might be a customer there to hand you a piece of paper as well if you don't get that at the parking plaza.
Good.
Now, there are kiosks located in 4 locations at Magic Kingdom. You got Storybook Circus over by Pete's Silly Sideshow, in Fantasyland over by Mickey's PhilharMagic, and over in the bridgeway between Adventureland and Frontierland in Liberty Square by Diamond Horseshoe. There are some kiosks right there. I don't suggest going to those because those and Fantasyland are the longest waits. And then there's also some hidden kiosks as well inside City Hall that are not on the piece of paper.
Look at how tricky you are.
Yes, yes. Now
we don't just have hidden Mickeys, we have hidden kiosks.
Exactly. Now when I went to go do it, I went to the one that has the most kiosks, and that's in Tomorrowland by Stitch's Great Escape. As you can see, the line looks long, but all in all, from getting in line to when I left, it was only 9 minutes. Because they have 6 kiosks, they've got cast members helping you out, and they've got cast members also with pads to help out too, to really get the crowd flowing. Now, when you get there, you walk up to the kiosk. All you do is scan your card right there on the scanner. It may take a little bit to find. They find me. Then there's a cast member there that'll help you out. You pick 3 attractions from the list.
Only 3?
Only 3. You're only allowed to 3 per day.
Do you have to pick 3, or 3 is the maximum? 3 is the maximum, but if you even try to just pick 1, they will automatically fill 2 in for you. Oh, so 3 it is.
3 it is. Now, I chose, a big ride like Space Mountain, I chose a small ride like Dumbo, and I chose a meet and greet with Mickey Mouse. I mean, you obviously, for Magic Kingdom, you can pick whatever 3 you like. You can do all 3 mountains if you want, or you can just do, like for Sydney, since she's pregnant, she can do 3 of the smaller rides that she could ride herself, or meet and greets. The cast members, if you have questions, they're there to help you.
Now, are the cast members there just for now since they're beginning to institute this, or will there always be cast members by these kiosks?
I think there will always be cast members by the kiosks. Just like, with the FastPass machines, there were always cast members by there in case the machine wasn't working. I think there will always be cast members there to help out. There may not be as many with the pads as there are nowadays, and when the crowds go down, those will not be as prominent, but the kiosks, I'm sure there will always be a cast member there.
That's good, because people such as myself who are a little resistant to change, I'm going to need some hand-holding in this process.
Yes. Now, once you get your FastPasses reserved, they suggest that you take a picture of it just in case something happens. You have that proof that you have them. Or you can even write them down. There's spaces on here where you can write the time on the sheet.
That's very smart.
Now, if you have a MagicBand, you don't have to go to a kiosk. There are other places you can go to, like in Liberty Square. The old gift shop they have there has been converted to a FastPass place where they just have people with the pads. And then also in the Adventureland veranda, they got people with pads there to help out. You can go there as an annual pass holder as well, but you can also do that as a MagicBand holder.
What is the difference between the pad and the kiosk?
The kiosk you could do by yourself if there was no cast member, but with just the pad, there is a cast member that will always be there.
Okay, so if you have a band, you will need the assistance of a cast member.
No, not really, because with the MagicBand, you can book in advance.
Sure.
You have to be staying at a resort to be able to get a MagicBand. And here in Town Square Theater, they have like several different iPads you can do yourself without an assistance of a cast member.
Got it.
And the iPads, this is what you only can use if you are a MagicBand holder. Annual pass holders cannot use these iPads that are in Town Square Theater because they use the app, the My Disney Experience app, and only people who have a MagicBand can use the app and book through the app.
Okay.
So when you go in, you can sign in to the app on the iPads. You can click each attraction right there to see the description of an attraction, and then you'll click the circle next to it to choose the attraction you want to go to, and once again choose 3 attractions. And then once you pick what attractions you want, and even at the kiosk, you can make changes to the times. Like if you don't like the times that you get when you first book them, you can always go confirm those choices and then go back and change the time and try to get something earlier.
Oh, But it's just a try. You're not guaranteed to get the time that you want.
Right. They'll give you a list of what's available, and you just pick best for your schedule of what you want to do.
Got it.
Yeah. But you also, see, because I'm changing the time right here, choosing which person I'm going to change it for. I want to try to make it a little earlier, so bam, 12:55, that's just 15 minutes from now. So sometimes you can get a FastPass within 10 minutes of booking it.
I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, you don't have to wait 2 hours like you had with Paper FastPass.
Yes, that's a nice little feature there.
Now you want to make sure if you're using the iPads in Town Square Theater, you want to make sure you sign out. Because if you leave your account open, then people can come up and make a change on your account by accident.
Oh, that would be a no-no.
So definitely go into the side, click sign out, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
And then of course, when you go meet the characters or go to an attraction, all you gotta do is just tap your card or your MagicBand on there. Bam, you're good to go. So that's kind of that's a little bit of a tutorial of how it works.
It doesn't sound very complicated.
No, once you get the hang of it, it's fairly easy. I mean, of course, it's the big problems is the fact that you only do 3 a day and other things, but I know hopefully we'll get used to it and maybe that will expand because this is just a test right now of what they're doing.
Sure. Well, we actually have some more questions that our viewers asked us on Facebook. I want to ask the expert here.
I'm no expert, I'm just doing it by experience.
Okay, well, Mr. Experience, is it true that the lines at the FastPass machines are longer than the rides itself?
It may look like it, but no, not at all. Like I said earlier, that Tomorrowland line looks long, but it only took me 9 minutes from getting the line to leaving after the kiosk to do it all.
So it can be a little bit like the Wedway People Mover line where it can look really long, but
it's just because there's so many customers helping people out, it just moves quickly. I was at the front of the line getting ready to go and I heard a guest yelling at a customer saying, "I'm not waiting 30 minutes just to book fast passes." I had to turn around and be like, "Actually, I've only been in line for 7 minutes right now, so you're fine."
Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, glad we got that straight. Is it better to get the FastPass first and then go on the ride?
I would suggest doing that, definitely get the FastPass as early as you can because later in the day you wait, the more some of the times you may want or attractions you want will disappear and you won't be able to get them. They'll fill up.
Early bird gets the worm.
Exactly.
Or early bird gets the best wait times.
Exactly. And like I said, if it looks long, just wait in the line. It really won't take that long.
Okay. Now, when can annual pass holders schedule FastPass Plus from home or get wristbands? That's a question
what everyone's wondering.
Yeah.
There is no definitive answer. Disney's always said that's just something that will be coming in the future. Don't know when though, unfortunately. Right now, the only way to get a MagicBand is if you stay on Disney property at one of their resorts.
All right, folks, looks like we're still in limbo with that one. Do you only get granted 3 rides per park or 3 rides per day? That's actually a good question for park hoppers.
Yes. The unfortunate answer, it's 3 fast passes per day, and you cannot. And what's the question say?
And if you get 1 fast pass at one park and then go to another park, can you come back later? Can you still get a fast pass at the one that you're heading to?
No. Like I said earlier, even if you try booking just 1 fast pass, they're going to fill the other 2 out for you for that park. You're not able to book a fast pass at Magic Kingdom and then go use the other 2 at Hollywood Studios. It's only 3 per day at 1 park per day.
One park, whether you're park hopping or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hopefully, this is still test and adjust, so hopefully that may change in the future. Just as soon as when they get used to how it works, who knows? We'll find out. But for right now, that's the situation.
Okay. Now this person says, I know 3 fast passes can be booked in advance, but can I get more on the day like the old system, or am I only allowed a total of 3 fast passes in a day?
As we said, only allowed 3. Even if you book them the 60 days in advance, if you ever have a MagicBand, you can't add more when you get to the park. You're still stuck with just those 3. You can change the experience to a different attraction, or you can change the time, of course, but you can't add more than 3.
They're making it really hard to cheat this system.
Yes.
Okay, what happens if the system goes down? Will they supply paper? Oh, okay, got it. If all the fast pass machines go down, are they going to start supplying paper fast passes at that point?
We don't know that yet because we've yet to see a full shutdown of the whole system where nothing's working. There have been instances where some people's annual passes aren't reading properly, and in those cases, I think they're going to give out like rider switch passes, like the old paper rider switches, to help them go to the rides. But I honestly I can't say because we haven't experienced a full breakdown of the system yet to know what would happen if that would happen.
So Disney may have a plan.
They may have a
They
plan.
may have a plan B in place, but we don't know what it is yet.
Exactly.
Okay. Any insight as to whether those experiences will evolve as time goes on?
I hope so.
I
It's
hope so,
definitely, as with any test and adjust period for any attraction or show, there's definitely changes that may be applied later on.
Okay. How does the FastPass for parades work?
Parades and shows like like Finding Nemo and the Main Street Electrical Parade and Wishes, the way they work is there are special areas where you can stand on the parade route. Like in the hub, there's a special roped off area just for FastPass for the Main Street Electrical Parade. And I know there's special areas for watching Wishes as well. And with shows like Festival when it comes back later, but Finding Nemo, you go in first and get seats first and before the standby goes in. That's how it works.
All right. So it's not about waiting. It's just about the location.
Exactly.
Okay. Will paper FastPasses stay in effect for those of us locals who won't get a wristband?
No.
No, we have to use our
You have to
cards.
use these paper FastPasses. From what I can tell, are no more. They will never return. This is the future of FastPass, and it's
So-
going to stay.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Can we buy MagicBands even if we're not staying in a Disney location? That's actually a good question.
That's a rumor that Disney may implement in the future, that where you can buy a MagicBand, like maybe a special design on there when you get to the park with if you have a day pass.
Even if you're not at a resort.
Exactly, but right now you can't. But that
Now it's just a perk for the Disney resort guests.
exactly. But we're hearing it may happen in the future, may not. We'll find out.
Okay, last question.
Yes.
Can you have a Soarin' and Test Track FastPass at once?
For right now, no. Because Epcot is doing a different test than the other parks right now, where they are tiering their their attraction experiences. Where
It sounds like we're going a little bit back to the e-ticket days.
Yeah,
except for now with FastPasses.
when you pick your three, you can pick one FastPass from a list of the major attractions, and then you pick two from the rest of the attractions and shows at Epcot. So I know Test Track, Soarin', even Illuminations, and Maelstrom are in the one you can only pick one for.
Wow.
And then the rest are like meet and greets. And
So according to Disney, not all attractions are created equal.
I guess not, but that's just a test right now. That may change. They may see that a lot of people don't like that, and they may revert back to the way it is at the other parks, where
I
you can
don't
just
like
pick
that.
three for all. So, or the other parks may pick up on that and do it themselves. We don't know. I keep saying this over and over again: test and adjust. We don't know what's going to happen.
Well, thank you so much, Banks. I feel so informed and ready to attack those parks.
And I want to get you ready for your MagicBand. I know how scared you are, and I know you don't have a MagicBand yet, but I want you to be prepared to enjoy your MagicBand. So I got you something.
What?
I got you something for your MagicBand whenever you do end up getting it.
Oh my gosh! Did you really?
That's yours. That's for your MagicBand.
It's a Cheshire Cat accessory.
Cheshire Cat MagicBand slider, and what happens, you put it on your MagicBand, and you know the little Mickey symbol that's at the top of it? That goes into that square there. So it's a little accessory on your band that you can use, you can still use to tap it on the FastPass or the entryway.
I have to get a band.
Now you have to get a band.
I
I
have to
saw
get a
that and I
band.
immediately thought, of course,
Oh,
that's JeniLynn's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So no longer be scared. This is going to be, it's a rollout. We're going to get used to it.
Moving forward into the future.
As Walt Disney always said, keep moving forward. Now, if you have any other questions about FastPass Plus or MagicBands in general, you can find us on Twitter at Attractions, Facebook.com/Attractions Magazine. Ask us. We'll try to help you out and answer them for you. And even check our blog. We've got a Q&A on our blog. Just search for MagicBands. The information's out there. You just it's all about research and experience and just doing it and jiving right in.
And it's also all about appropriate accessories.
Exactly.